Welcome back to Because We Got High with Rhea, Kelly, and Bree. We are on episode This is what we're going to do the whole episode, guys. So
45 minutes.
Just gear up. This podcast is presented to you by OCB Rolling Papers, the best in all the land. I stay absolutely strapped with my OCB rolling papers. I always
really
have
do.
them on me.
You're the most strapped of all
I am
of
with
us
them,
for
and
sure.
because I don't trust any other rolling papers at this point in time.
No,
I
you
only
can't.
trust OCB.
These are the only trustworthy.
The
fucking
only
rolling
trustworthy.
papers.
You got the organic hemp. You got the bamboo. There's so many options. You also have the little booklets if you want to roll it yourself instead of using a little cone. Whatever you prefer, OCB has it for you. So you can go to ocbusa.com/high, get yourself a nice little deal, a rolling tray, some booklets, all for way less money than you would usually pay. And plus, you'll be smoking what we smoke because we only smoke OCB rolling papers. None of that other nonsense. Get that out of here. Poof, smack it out. We only want OCB.
Yeah, good shit.
OCB.
In the
Really,
house.
I was trying to emphasize the O.
Yeah.
Because it's the O
CB.
episode. Oh my God, they look like they're having fun out there.
I know,
Oh,
something's
damn.
happening
Join
out
I
there.
that.
bet they're
What
rolling
kind
some
of- what-
OCB
Is that
What kind of
Every
music
guy
are they
getting
getting
into
into? All right.
That's great.
Hey.
Hey,
Okay.
Ebony's always
security
hosting the
fuck.
best parties at the desk.
Yeah, she does have some
That's
good
great.
ass parties.
We're in
at
the. We're in the. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
My guy.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right.
Local
Well,
legend.
before
Okay,
he gets
before
in
he comes here.
Yeah.
Before he comes in.
Anyways, we're talking observations, but before we get into that, how was everyone's Halloween weekend?
Halloween weekend was good.
I can't even fucking open my eyes
Oh,
after
somebody,
this Halloween weekend.
Tired queens.
Somebody at our show in Chicago in the front row, and I will say this, it was a great show. Awesome fucking show. I have no doubts about it. It was the best show yet. This one girl in the front starts yawning, and I was like, this girl's yawning, and I made everyone boo her, and which might have been excessive.
Oh my God.
You,
But then
you specifically hate.
See, but
the
I
yawn.
yawn because I'm just always
No,
tired.
you're tired. No, I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I wasn't like, but this girl was yawning, and then she DM'd me this weekend. I think she was like saying that she was working late or something. And I was like, okay, I mean,
You're a
it's fine.
douchebag.
No, I know, I'm an asshole, but
But also, whatever. She
it was
should
funny.
know.
I didn't really mean it.
That's like your number one trigger thing, though. Remember
Yeah.
that time Bree was yawning in
Yeah.
your face and you lost your shit?
It's not that they don't want to listen to you. It's that, hey, what if she had a baby at home? What if she had a
She's
late
just tired.
night?
Tired.
It's
It's
well,
one
that
big
just
night out.
fucking bitch. Boo.
That was
Right.
fucked up of me, but at the end of the day, it was funny. People laughed, so that's all that really matters. How was the Halloween weekend, though?
It was good. It was good. It was long. I was moving this weekend, so it was honestly worst Halloween weekend I've ever had. But I saw you out, dear ass. I was a nice ass.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
literally, you saw my ass.
Yeah, I saw your ass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did have your ass out.
I did.
How was
Cheeks were
that? How was
popping.
it having your ass out all night?
Great.
Yeah?
I will
Felt
say
good?
I felt really good about it.
Were you the they were like booty shorts, right?
Yeah, they
Underneath
were
the
booty
thing?
They weren't
shorts.
too ass out. It was like
Yeah.
cheerleading like Spanx a little bit.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was like
yes.
bottom of it was like cheeks.
Assless
cheeky.
chaps.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
assless
really,
chaps, as you might say.
Cheeky, but there was a point when we showed up. Shout out Common Ground, love that place. But we showed up, and I don't know how to describe it, but there's like these tables, and it's kind of like above, and there was a football game on, and
Yes.
it wasn't quite into the party yet.
Mm.
So
Ooh.
I was just standing like with my cheeks out in like broad daylight, like
What
not
time
broad
were you
daylight,
there?
but like the lights were kind of on.
What
We got
time
there
is
at
it?
like 10:30, like very like kind of early.
And they still had football.
the football game was
on
on.
on Halloween weekend Saturday.
Yes.
You gotta
And-
read the room.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. And the cheeks were just in, and I was like, oh god. But then it was fine. It was good. I had a good time. And I don't usually love Halloween because I think it's a lot of pressure. But I had a great night. I had a really fun night. I really have no complaints about the night.
Yeah, it was a great night.
It's a good time. It's fun to just dress up. That's why the only thing I like about Halloween is dressing up. I don't like wearing costumes out just because I feel like you got to keep track of it unless you have like an easier costume. Like I feel like your costume, I could have worn that out. That was like a normal top,
Yeah.
pants with like a little cheeks. That would have been fine.
I will say, did you guys even see other people in costumes?
Fucking
I didn't
no.
see anybody
I
in
saw a
costumes
lot
really.
of
It was
people on the
really
street.
annoying.
It
I
was
went out for a little
weird.
while on Saturday, just like a couple hours. I grabbed a drink and on the way back walking home it was inundated with people like through meatpacking, like a ton of fucking people. So I don't know if they were like all at parties or like I happened to catch everyone when they were walking around, but it did seem like a lot of people were out.
Same
at that
thing here.
time.
I saw everyone walking around in costumes, but everywhere I went, I felt
No
like
costumes.
no one
In
was
the
wearing
bars,
costumes.
there was
Yeah.
no costumes.
People
The
must
bar I
have been
was in,
going
there
to
were some
actual
costumes,
Halloween
but
parties.
we were like making fun. We were like, oh, whatever. Like the bartenders were dressed up and stuff, but that was pretty much it. I was my Cruella costume. I got it solely just so I could put it on and take pictures. Can you guys, we gotta do something. Maybe I need like lessons or something. I am so bad at taking photos of myself. Like, and I'm also bad just like of taking photos in general. And I like the way I look. It's just like I can't fucking pose, or I feel like I pose too soon and the camera doesn't catch it. Like I'm too fast for the camera or something. Like I don't know what it is.
You
Like,
know
I'm
what a
like,
lot of my
this is
friends do?
great.
A lot of
And
my
then-
friends
yeah.
do videos and
Well,
then
so
they
I've just-
pause
Nice
and
screenshot.
screenshot.
I know. I was
smart.
thinking about doing that, and that's what I started recording a video of myself with that intention, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna fucking. So I just did a little video of myself in my outfit, and it served its purpose. I got a lot of likes. I got some thoughty texts. Like it was fine.
Yeah, it worked.
it's all
So it
matters.
worked.
Yeah, so it worked.
It worked.
It worked just the same. So if you were like me and you were feeling a little insecure about taking pictures of yourself, you could just post a video because everybody's better in motion.
You
Yeah,
know
it's
what
true.
costume I really liked of yours, and you took a lot of pictures in it, Jessica Rabbit.
Oh, I love that costume. That
That's
was another
always
one.
a great
That was another one
costume.
that I didn't even get to go out in that costume. I had planned on going out in that costume, and it would have been annoying because the wig. But I took pictures of myself. It was great. I was going to go out, but last second, I got invited to go to that Post Malone thing. Remember that thing I went to? It was like a post.
yeah, you met Post
Yeah, I
Malone.
met Post Malone.
Oh, what
That
the fuck?
He does,
that Post Malone thing.
He does a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She met Post Malone.
I'm just trying not to,
Fucking
yeah,
crazy.
just trying not to stunt too hard. At my old job, I had an opportunity to go cover Posty Fest for like a online article or whatever, and he does this like concert where he brings all of his friends. He does this like it's basically a tailgate but with people performing. So like I met Doja Cat, I met St. John, I met
Wait, when
fucking
was
Post
this?
Malone like 2 years ago.
Oh,
it was so
shit.
fun, and
I didn't know you met Doja Cat. Maybe
Oh,
because
yeah.
she wasn't big
She
enough.
wasn't
I played-
yet.
Oh yeah, I
Doja
never.
Cat.
Yeah, it's true. I played cornhole with Doja Cat.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
team
it was
mate?
cool. She
You
was a
played
costume.
cornhole
She was a
with Doja
costume.
Cat,
No,
and we just
briefly.
found out?
We were all like drinking, and there was games and
You
stuff, and
tossed
that's
a few
what it was
bags?
like. Me, Doja Cat, St. John, and
Tossed
like
a couple
my
bags.
like friend who
Who
was
is
there.
that?
Who is that?
I don't know,
Speaking
but
of observation,
that man
who
is.
that?
Hello, sir.
We all just had the same
what
thought.
do you,
like,
what do you have in your backpack?
Hello. We're all staring at him. Also,
Yeah, I was
He's
just
staring at
very
us
he saw
too.
us all staring
And
at him.
who now he's just gonna sit facing this way.
Oh my
We'll keep
God.
looking at him.
And we're all looking at him, and he knows we're looking at him.
Yeah.
Somebody,
We
we're in
just
the.
all talk
If you
about
guys
it.
can already
I'm
tell,
like sweating right now.
if you guys can't tell,
Okay,
we're
a golden,
in the. We're
a
back
golden
recording.
pony boy. just
Noah,
walked
he's
in.
gazing.
Even Noah knows. We're back
is
again
this
recording in the radio room.
mysterious-
Kinda
we
looks like
have-
Robert
we have glass
Pattinson.
walls and we see
Yo,
everybody.
Does he?
It does look like Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, right. I was kind of like, that's not Robert
Oh,
Pattinson,
I was
right?
gonna say he
It
looks, like
Robert Pattinson
a
mixed
Hemsworth
with,
brother.
Robert Pattinson
Is that
mixed
Bex?
with a Hemsworth.
Text her.
Mixed with CT from the challenge.
Text
Oh,
her,
CT from the
text her
challenge is
right
my
now and be like,
shit.
who is that man? Text her right now.
Oh,
We're gonna get confirmation.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyways.
Like I said,
Anyways.
we're in the radio
Speaking
room.
of, yeah, like you said, speaking of observations.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were just
yeah, yeah.
observing some people.
Yeah.
I observe all day long.
Oh, he's being walked around the office now.
Oh.
Shit, I wish I was looking smart at my desk. No, we look cool.
I wish I
we
wasn't
look like we're
looking like
working.
this.
I know.
right
Me
now.
and me and Big
All right,
Maria came in.
we're also horny right now. Let's reel it in.
Yeah, we got to get it back. We're practicing what we preach. We're observing. I think that I'm glad we picked this topic for this week because I feel like of all things that I do in my life, just observing is the number one thing I do.
I feel like
all
you're
the
a
time.
big observer.
I'm always watching. I'm always looking around, and not necessarily for any reason. I like to know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah,
I think I'm just nosy.
I feel like you just like to know things.
I just
like
like
not
to know
even for
things.
like any specific
No.
reason. Like you're just like, I just need this information.
Right. Like I don't even spread information around. I just like to know it for myself. And then I know it. So then you know what is so great? If you know something and someone else comes to you and like tells you the same information like in secret, like, I got
I
a
already
crazy
know.
secret. And you're like, actually I heard about that like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah,
So like I
yeah.
understand. I've had time to process it, but I understand your reaction right now. Like
and
it's
you're
just
like,
it's the
isn't
best.
it crazy? But
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you're,
yeah.
like so far gone.
I was saying like 3 weeks ago, isn't that nuts? Like I just
Yeah.
I love that
I
shit.
feel like I used to do that a lot more, and now I just stop caring about whatever anybody else is doing.
yeah.
Like I'm like, it gets tiring always like
It does get tiring.
observing other people and like other things, and you're just like, or maybe I'm just selfish and only care about myself
Say,
right now.
it could just be
kind of
yourself,
just sounds
yeah.
like I only
Could
care
be.
about myself, but
I like actually physically just looking at people and how they move and what they
Yes.
do. Like
Yeah,
I would just
mannerisms.
look
Yes.
at people at their desk and I'm like, Okay. Like, what are you doing? All right.
Yeah,
what are you
like
thinking?
how people
I
move
don't necessarily
specifically.
know anything about them, but I like to observe the way that they like hold themselves, carry themselves.
Do you guys ever, I do this all the time and I find it really hard to explain to other people, but maybe you'll know what I'm saying. Do you ever meet people, like say you meet one person, your friend, blah, 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 and then you have another friend and the first person reminds you of that other person, but not really like on looks, just like how they move or like how they
Mannerisms?
act. Yeah, like their
Yeah.
mannerisms
Yeah.
are the same. Do you ever have friends like that? I have like people that I've grouped together. Like, oh, my cousin reminds me of my like friend's
Yes.
husband, who
Yes.
also reminds me of like my other friend's husband.
Yes.
But they don't really look alike.
But
But they
they
all
act-
kind
they
of
don't
act
know each
alike.
Someone
other.
They don't
in
know
the
each other. They're in
office
completely
reminds
different.
me or has the same mannerisms as my ex. I won't say, and I hate them
Tell us later.
because they remind me of my ex.
Can you say the name
They
and we'll
don't.
bleep it?
They don't look like. they don't.
That's not what I
They
expected.
don't look like him, but like they have the same hand movements. They have the same. It's so fucking weird.
weird. That's
and I'm like,
sucks
you remind me of my
too.
ex. I hate you, but you're so fucking nice.
Yeah, that
Right.
would piss me off.
Yeah,
You told me
that's
I
so
remind
funny.
you of like your best friend from home. once.
Yes, you do. And it's just it's mannerisms. It's like the way that you talk. Also, you're both Leos. You just. It's more of like I think it's the Leo shit, and also you're
Leo
both short
specifically.
and you like walk the same, and it's
The Leo
weird.
friends or Leo people are all the same. Like I feel like all my Leo friends, and I do have a lot of Leo friends. Weirdly, they are all like they could all hang out. Actually, no. Sometimes
No,
I
don't
think they
we
could
all
hang
hang
out.
No, it would be
because
a
they would hate each other.
massacre.
Like they would. All my Leo friends would hate each other if they were all hanging out at the same time. But they are all the same in my like respective groups of friends. Like I'm like okay, but
yeah,
I have
it's
like
weird. Leos are
it's-
always very similar.
yeah. It's almost as
I don't
if.
know, what's similar about them, guys? Why don't you just say it?
Well, you're just really selfish,
just, like,
super full
yeah.
of yourself,
Yeah,
Loud and
self-absorbed,
obnoxious.
loud,
Yeah.
yeah, all those things.
all those great things.
But I find it fun to try to do that, to compare people
Me
to
too.
each other. Like it's like a little game.
When
to
I watch
play.
movies, like me and Grace do this every time we watch something. We go, "Who is this? This reminds me of someone
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
This is someone from home." Every single person on the TV.
Of course.
Jonah Hill reminds me of somebody
Yes.
here, and I can't put my finger on
And
it.
isn't that the worst when you can't
is
put
the
your
worst.
fucking finger on it and you're
And
like,
I don't
"Who
know
is
what
this?"
it is. And Noah's thinking, right? Like
Someone here in this office?
Jonah Hill, something about the way he speaks and his like mannerisms reminds me of somebody here, and I can't put my or maybe not even somebody here, maybe somebody I just
Someone
know.
you
Someone
know,
in
yeah.
your
And I
life,
can't
yeah.
put my finger on
That
it.
happens to me all the time, and it drives me insane.
Damn.
And I'll
I don't
try to
know.
make people fit it, but it doesn't fit. And I'm
Right,
like, "That's
and
not,
it never
that's
fits
not
right.
who I'm thinking.
But then when you figure it out, it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's like,
yes,
oh,
this
it's a
is
boner.
amazing.
It feels
Yeah,
good to
completely.
figure it out.
Completely.
Full on boner.
I think that we had a lot of voicemails this week that I always listen to them, and sometimes I'll just take ideas if the voicemail is like a little weird. But one girl wrote in and or called in, and she said that she is a teacher, and sometimes they have to be observed at work, like to see how
Yeah.
their like stuff is doing. I heard that and I was like, this sounds like that sounds truly like my worst nightmare. Like that sounds worse to me than like getting up on stage and performing something, or like public speaking in front of a
Imagine
crowd.
Dave
like,
had to come
literally-
sit in here and
and
observe us
watch
record.
us the whole time. Like I feel like eventually, maybe with Dave, I feel like I would be really nervous for sure.
The
but I
first
would
time
get
we'd be like,
used
"Oh,
to
we
it.
have to get out good and
Right,
prepare
right,
and
right.
be
But
crazy."
imagine you're like in a real life situation. Like you're a teacher, you're teaching, molding young minds, and you have to have some like snooty so and so in the background, like taking notes on how you do
gives
shit.
them the right?
What gives them the right?
Yeah, how did they become?
It's
the
always
people?
the or remember like when the principal would come in to observe
Yes.
and they'd come in with their loud keys and they'd like sit down and they'd be
So
like, "No,
loud.
yeah, no,
Coffee.
I'm just upset.
Yeah,
Okay,
please ignore
no,
me. I'm not
just
here.
upset.
I'm not here.
Yeah,
I'm
pretend
not
I'm not
here.
here. Oh, and then the walkie-talkie goes, "Oh, I gotta go.
Yeah,
And
they got
run
the
out
ice in their-
with
in
their
their coffee,
fat
and they're
asses.
like,
yeah.
The ice and the coffee,
Fat
the
asses.
keys.
Yeah.
They always principals always had the fattest ass.
Oh my
fattest-
god!
fattest
Boom,
asses.
boom, boom.
It's as if it's literally as if a prerequisite to be a principal of a school is having a fat ass.
Yes.
Like, that is the only way.
They come in, they measure it.
Yeah.
Always. We had a when I was in middle school, we had a really sweet principal who was like older, and she was like everybody's grandma. Like we all loved her. And then she retired, and the vice principal took over as principal, and the vice principal was like thought she was like a fashion plate. Like she would dress up in like crazy power
Jersey Jerry.
suits. Love him.
Observing.
She would dress up in like power suits and stuff, and always had crazy hair. And I remember once she had this like black and white bow, like a Lady Gaga Gaga style bow, and she put her hair up in this like big bun, but not the kind of bun that's messy, like the one that's like looped around and like spread out, fanned out. She had this like fanned out bun with the fucking bow on, and she like gave an assembly like that, and we were all like, "Are you for real? Like this is middle school, girl. Like we're bullying the shit out of
crazy.
you. Like, do you understand? Like, oh my god, it was crazy."
I feel like all of
Fashion
our
icon.
conversations go back to middle school. No matter
Yeah.
what we're talking
They
about. We're
always
talking about
do.
observations. All of a sudden, we're back in middle school.
Yeah. How about observations in middle school? There was always like that one fucking kid that everyone always talked about, or the
course. Every
teachers.
grade there was a
Everyone
new
had
kid.
that one teacher that they would all like.
What
your
about
principal?
the kid that always had his backpack and like had his like this? I have to get up and show it.
The way he runs.
Did I say the run?
Can I use this backpack?
Yeah. Yeah, show us. Yes,
The
exactly.
Naruto
that.
run.
Exactly that. Which is tough. That was a great reenactment. It was that's always tough. Like there's
It's a
always the
damn
kid.
hat.
There was this one kid in my school who would walk around, but he was definitely like zoning out. But whenever he zoned out, he would like tilt his head kind of, and so he'd be walking down the hallway with his head like sideways, like zoning out, fucking mouth open. And I always was
Oh,
like, "What's that guy's
no.
deal?" And then he was, like regular and attentive in class, but
Yeah.
like if he was walking through the hallways, it'd be like I'm in a trance, and his head would be sideways and be like lollygagging out. I'd be like, "What's your deal?" That's all I kept
There's
thinking
always
about
that one motherfucking kid.
every single time.
And then
every
they
single
always
time.
turn out successful. At least at my school, there was always these weirdos, and everyone would like talk about them. They'd be creepy, and then like now they're all
creepy.
and now they're all like doing so great.
Of course they're doing
Of
great
course.
because they were the ones paying attention in school. There's our
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme.
Oh shit!
Oh, we
that
delivered
came?
it still.
I
I'm
thought you
gonna go-
canceled it.
Oh my god, this
Oh, this
man
hot
is
guy's
back.
back.
I cannot go out there and get the Krispy Kreme right now.
No, I think
Dev,
you. I
can
think you
go
have
grab
to.
it?
Dev,
Dev,
go
get
get
some
it. Introduce
fucking
yourself. Bring
info.
him in.
Yeah, go get.
Oh my god, he can't.
He
keeps
knows
looking
because
over
he
you.
knows we're like.
Because he knows
"Ooh,
we're
who
all
are
talking
you?
about it.
Or maybe he wants to fuck.
Also, we are
Apparently,
like,
he works at Dazen,
where?
the Zone.
Days.
Oh, so he's not like.
He's just like a guy.
He's just a regular guy.
What's
Are
his
you sure?
regular guy doing?
He's not a celebrity slash model.
Oh my god, he won't stop working.
He's not Chase Crawford.
This is not an Hemsworth brother. Are
Yeah,
you
right?
kidding me? Who? Wait,
That's not
what?
Liam
What was
Hemsworth?
the intel we got on him?
He works at DAZN.
Whatever, man.
Is Ebony?
Oh, and Noah's nodding his head. Yes. I get Ebony in here.
Enrique
Can-
says
can you-
no. Why is
Can
he
you
saying
get Ebony
no?
in
He's
here?
so hot. No.
Ebony, come in here. I want Ebony to get in this episode just for
I want
fun.
her,
Yeah, just
and we
for a
need to talk to her about him.
Yeah, let's ask
Oh,
him.
you're a good person to
Yeah,
ask. First
Ebony.
of all,
First of all, sit
Can
down.
we-
Can we get this mic going?
is this on? Yeah. Cool. Come through.
All right, Ebony's about to come in here, but first we have a little serious thing to talk about, which is BetterHelp. I know a lot of people are struggling with stuff. A lot of people go to therapy, want to go to therapy, but maybe you're intimidated by it. BetterHelp is probably the best bet for you. So what it is it's an online, virtual, personalized therapy for you. You can call in. You don't even have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. You can turn your camera on if you want to. You don't even have to talk. You could type if you want to. It's whatever you want and whatever is comfortable for you. BetterHelp is great. Everyone is doing it. I've seen so many people on TikTok using it, and not even people like advertising, like actual real people using it and saying that it helps. So if you need someone to talk to, you're going through anything, struggling with anything, BetterHelp is there for you. And this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/hi. That's BetterHelp.com/hi. Definitely check it out if you need someone to talk to.
Ebony, welcome to the Because We Got High podcast. So happy to have you. We pulled you in because that hot ass man walking around. Who is that hot ass man? Do we know?
No, we don't know his name. He came in to meet with Becca and Deirdre, so I guess he's important.
He must be, but he's so
is he?
hot. So we were just really
All right, so
objectifying
I'm
him.
just gonna add that you guys were staring, but I was staring and I drooled on myself. I never drooled on myself ever.
Jesus. Whenever like a hot guy comes in the office like that, it's like everybody, even the guys are like,
Well,
what the fuck?
we don't
staring
see
at
that
him.
many
Yeah.
hot guys.
It's true. It's true.
we
It's
do
so
not.
rare that hot guys come through. It is true. I bet when we go over there, everybody, all the guys are like, who the fuck is this guy? I
Yeah.
bet anything. But today also too, the topic is observations. And obviously you get to observe all day long from the front desk.
Yes.
What's your favorite observation that you've made watching people come through? Like who does the same shit all the time?
Give us a rundown of the people in the office.
Oh, how annoying. So like Frank the Tank, perfect example.
Yes, I hear he is.
Every day he walks by and he tells me hi. I'm like, I know you want to say other things, but you're not gonna say it. But like every day it's like, hi Ebony, what are you doing? Literally, I'm sitting down. You see me doing that 5 minutes ago. Like
Just
nothing
chilling.
changed.
He's trying to be polite.
Yeah.
He's like, just trying to start a conversation.
The Uber Eats guys are annoying, and the porter in the building is always flirting with me.
Really?
Yeah, he was singing to me outside. He like keeps telling people that we're going out. I'm like,
Wait, who?
The guy that you see the guy that was sitting here singing, and you guys was looking at him.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The
Who is
dust,
he?
oh,
I
the
thought he was, like-
loves you.
The Dusty Porter. That's what I call him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loves Ebony so
yeah,
much.
he sings for me all the time. He told me, he's like, girl, I wanna climb on your neck. I'm like, oh my
I'm
god.
not gonna lie though, I just got chills with you singing that. I literally just got horny.
I was gagging when he was saying it. But I was trying not to like make him feel some type of way because the green in his teeth just makes me nauseous.
What about
Gross.
the people actually in this office, not the workers in the building that you keep fucking?
Oh no, I would never.
Never say never, girlfriend. You don't know.
I just
There
drooled,
could be some hot workers
I
in
just
this
drooled
building.
over that guy that came in. I'm like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah, anyone here is
we
like
could
so
definitely go
DTF
to
for
a
that
phone.
motherfucker.
We can definitely go to a phone booth or two. Wank, wank. I don't really know these. I thought that was him. Where's a little midget motherfucker? Za is another one. Like every day, Ebony, you good? You want to eat? You know I want to eat.
I want to eat that dick.
I've been trying to smash since 4 years ago, and I feel like he's discriminating.
Trying to smash Za?
Yeah, who don't
Za,
want?
can you
He
get on
says
the
no?
mic right?
Who don't
real
want to
quick?
fuck a midget?
Honestly,
Like,
that's true. That's
he doesn't
true.
want
That's a fair
to?
thing. That's just out of curiosity. at the
He
very least.
tells me that I'm crazy.
I
Za's
would
literally
absolutely
hiding
love
right
that.
now.
Za is
I'm
hiding.
Za
trying-
is there?
Yeah, he's there. And he
Look at him
doesn't want to-
hiding. But we're not gonna add the fact that he buys me lunch. Like, so I feel like closer. We're gonna get there.
okay,
eventually.
okay.
He's trying to keep you on the hook, Evan. He
getting
likes
some
the
good
attention.
information
I'm
right
telling
now.
you.
He's being polite. He's politely rejecting you, but he still wants to keep you on the line just in case.
He does it in my face though. Like I never get
Does
curved.
that hurt?
How about that
Yeah.
power? By
I
Za?
never get curved.
The confidence,
ever.
the power, he's
Like,
coming through.
I throw it back on him sometimes, even though
knows
I'm not
just what he's
supposed to.
doing.
I'm probably gonna get fired for saying that because I signed the waiver, and I think I had to, you know.
Oh, we all took the sexual harassment training.
I had to take it
Yeah,
twice.
yeah,
I had to take
Damn
it
it.
twice.
So you want to fuck Za?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Anyone else in the office you would like?
Oh, you
fuck?
want to fuck KB and Nick?
Because Nick would have to be the makeup because KB,
no print?
it's like a Barbie doll. It's like it's nothing there. So I would have to he would have to do other things while Nick takes control. He would just be
right.
there. He would just be there. I guess.
So you need them as like a tag team.
yeah, to tag team. Perfect.
Two
You didn't wanna
halves
have
of
a
a
threesome
whole.
with them.
Well, it wouldn't be a threesome.
You want to
No,
have,
she-
you want to have a twosome with
she's
Nick. You
saying
want to have
that they are
KB
not-
there.
Yeah, just
They are
KB
not
there.
complete without
Observing.
another.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, I feel like they accentuate each other. Like you know, it's like you have to have both.
Yeah,
They are not
give each
complete
other
without one
confidence.
another.
Yeah.
KB's over there hyping Nick up like, you got this, bro.
But then
Right.
I
fucking brains out.
but then I sit here and I think about KB just like staring at me, like because he stares at me like he wants to like
He's a
fuck
starer.
me, but then
He's a big starer.
because he's like socially awkward. Like he's socially awkward.
Yeah, he's a big starer. For
Like
sure.
he comes in and then like we just look at each other like who's gonna say hi first, and I'm like sup KB. He's like hi. I'm like you just staring at me like you want to say
always
him?
does
That's the
that
same.
shit.
I always have
Yes.
to say hi to him first. That's true.
Like,
Like,
it's
he'll
so
look
weird.
and
But
waiting
He
and
always
see.
gets the stare, but he never wants to say it.
Like,
You
are
have
you
to say it.
afraid of pussy? I believe that he is. I believe that this is why I mess with him so much.
Where do you get the inspiration for your Instagram stories?
So I'm home. The kids are driving me batshit crazy. So I'll roll up. Swear to God, kid you not. And I'll start smoking. And then my son will come in like clockwork, and he's like, "I smell something." I'm like, "You say this all the time. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Shush,
It's the
shush.
neighbor. No, it's the neighbors, not you know. We complain
Those neighbors again.
We complain. She's
Damn
back at
neighbors.
it. Yeah,
Always back at it. So
You're
disrespectful.
like, we're
with
gonna
kids.
move soon. If
Yeah,
these neighbors don't
right.
stop.
Yeah.
Well,
The new
yeah.
neighbors, they're doing it again.
My landlord got a restraining order against me, so I have to move by December 1st any fucking way.
Holy
So
shit,
who
Ebony.
cares?
Why did
December 1st. That's my birthday.
Yeah, well, let's go out because I'm be homeless. If I don't have somewhere to go.
Hey, you want to sleep over at my house?
Yo, guys sleep over.
Like it's your birthday anyways. Fuck it, might as well spend the night.
Pass out on my couch. We'll all be drunk. I'll have a party. Whatever.
Okay, fine. Spend the night. Who else? What about Tico?
Next. Next.
I like her new hair. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I did.
Until just
I
now.
like that hair better. Yeah, it looks.
Yeah, it's good.
It suits her.
What about other people in the office? 'Cause I know
Y'all tried it because y'all know me. Yeah, next.
you tried it.
No, I said yeah. Try what? Not that. I don't not
oh.
try that. No, ooh, take that out.
Oh yeah, we'll cut that. We'll cut
I
that.
got a little nauseous. It's a little dizzy. I was like, whoa, that's a lie. I'm not. I rode both ways, but not that way. I'm not it. That ain't it, miss. No. Not it.
That ain't it.
I feel like the security guard too, Danny. Like he loves me
You're talking
too.
about people that we just don't even like.
Is that
like,
him?
Like she's just
Yeah,
talking about the
that
people in
must
the
be him.
building.
No,
and the
yeah,
security
you know
guards.
why? Because this is
You guys need to show.
Remember, I sit in the front all the time, so I don't really be around everyone else. Like
Right,
I
right.
see people walk back and forth, but the people I'm around all the time is
Those are the ones you
security
know best.
security guards,
That
and
is
you know Zah, because he ain't got no life besides bothering me, trying to low key tap this.
Of course, always.
And then the weirdos that just say hi to me 1,010 times a day.
That is weird.
I feel
this
like it's-
this man loves you for sure.
He
He
does.
always is like
Yeah.
basically sitting on your lap.
Can you
every
give
day.
us
seems
your
fun.
your favorite and least favorite people in the office?
Oh yeah.
I have to be brutally honest. Or
Yeah,
Do
you
it.
you
Okay.
brutally honest.
That's the name- that's the name of the game on this
Okay,
show.
so how many people? Like, how many people can I? Because
Give us a top 5 and a bottom 5.
Okay. Okay. So the
God.
top 5 would have to be the ladies because I hate the guys.
Love.
Well, I don't hate.
Love
I don't
that.
hate the guys. And Enrique. So he'll
Yeah,
be top
Enrique.
5. So
Yeah.
it'll be
Okay.
you
Yeah.
ladies. And then
Damn,
let's start.
thanks.
It's easy. The least favorite. KB.
No, you don't hate. You like
You
it.
love
No.
You love them.
Nah. It's
They-
like a
they-
love. It's like a love. It's toxic.
Okay, but
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, but,
It's
but you
toxic.
wouldn't put a toxic at the bottom 5.
She just did.
Yeah. I
Okay, I
just
guess
did. Yeah.
so.
I just
It
did.
is
Let her
your
do it.
ranking.
This is
Yeah.
your rankings. This
I
is
feel
her
like
rankings.
maybe if I'd like talk shit about him more, maybe he would prove me wrong and show me he's not built like a Barbie.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know, because guys like that. You know, just keep on just showing me like I'm crazy. Maybe that would be something.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Could
could
be.
wrestle me to the
Maybe,
floor.
maybe he's low-key a freak.
He's gotta be. He's gotta be.
Could be. You never know. You never know about
think
anybody in
he-
here.
I feel like
think
he
he
wears
knows-
a mask and has a gag ball in his
Yeah.
mouth.
Yes, and I have plenty. I have gag balls in my house if he's ready. Red too.
Perfect.
I have it in
Poor
red
KB
for him.
just getting fucking
Oh,
ripped
shit.
on this podcast.
I want on record.
I
I
love
KB.
Yeah, same.
I feel like you have to say that. I don't have to say that shit.
No, I don't
you
have
have
to.
to. No, I do. I do.
genuinely love KB.
Yeah,
Why?
he's
Give me two. Give
He's
me.
funny as shit.
I think he's really funny, and
Yeah.
I think he's nice to me.
Same.
Well, who wants to be mean to you, Rhea? Like you're
Aw,
you. You're you.
Oh, everybody loves Rhea.
Everybody,
Just like Raymond.
yes, everyone, everyone does love Rhea. Like I every time I see Rhea, I get excited.
That's lovely. It's the energy thing.
Like,
It's
I'm like, I
positive
knew her.
vibes.
the
It's like
vibes. The vibes.
Yeah, I'm like, I knew her since day one. I'm like,
We really have known each
Yes.
other.
Oh,
that's
I have
nice.
a picture of us from 5 years ago that it just blows my mind. I'm like, how are we and you still standing?
I think I know
is
what picture you're
wild.
talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my, I zoomed in. I'm like, Rhea didn't tell me I had 2 necks. Oh my god. I'm like,
And
no
then he
one
keeps showing everyone her fat pictures.
Yes.
It's so funny.
You know why? It's because I never want to get to that again. I was in denial, and I thought that I was so skinny and cute. And then I look at the picture. I'm like, girl, who was you eating?
It happens to all of us.
Yeah. No, I literally told people I was pregnant for like months. I know you remember, Rhea. I was
Oh,
like,
well,
girl,
trust me, I remember. You were pregnant constantly.
you know, this is why I swallowed.
Always
that.
pregnant.
Constantly pregnant. It's fine though. The other day I was talking about how I lost like 20 pounds, and Brie goes, "Yeah, you did." No.
like that,
No.
not
But it
like
was.
that.
I thought it was hilarious, and I agreed.
You said because I lost 20 pounds. I was like, yeah, you did. You look good.
I mean, you did. You did.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did.
You, now you
didn't
look
need to, but you
good.
did.
Yeah.
yeah, it didn't need to.
All right,
but
the
yeah.
rest of the 4. So we got KB.
Okay, so we have KB. I would have to say Brandon Walker. I would say that. I would say
Pray for him.
Brandon Walker. I would have to say that just because he comes in, I feel like he feels like he has to talk to me because we're in the front. But like you know, deep down, this is not how you feel, bro. But it's all good.
You only want to talk to people who you genuinely feel like want to talk to you.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you don't have to be forced to talk to me because I'm lit with or without you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like, you
fine,
don't even
yeah.
want to talk to anybody.
You're not
anyway.
taking anything personally.
Right. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah. You're just up there. You're just up there watching. You're just up there-
Sometimes I'm just fake too, and I'm really, really high. I just come in, and be like, even to people I don't like, I'm like, hey. and
Always.
They, and they look at me
You
like,
can always tell when someone's in like a good mood because they'll say hello to
Yeah.
everyone. They'll talk to people
Yeah.
they never really talk
Yeah.
to. Like
Or-
they'll pass by somebody I don't even know their name. Like, what's up? How are you? How have you been? It's like I don't even know who you
'Cause you
are.
just
We never
wanna
even met.
talk.
Or you're
Yeah.
just high as fuck. That
Yeah.
happens to me too.
Yeah.
Like if I'm high,
Yes.
I will say hi to everyone. Hey, top of the morning. morning to you. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't,
yeah.
I've never talked to that person ever.
Or like when I'm really, really high and I got some good D, I'm like, hello, hello.
Yep.
Enrique's like, hey, bitch, your lips are really plump. I'm like, you in my business?
Yeah.
Don't do that. He's like, yeah, they look ashy any other time. I'm like, wow.
Damn.
I love it.
That's
Okay.
too honest.
All
Too
right,
honest.
what about the rest of the three? Bottom three?
Um,
So we got KB, Brandon Walker.
damn, this is kind of hard. Because I feel like, do I have to be really, really, I would have to put Tico in there for now. I would have to put her in there now because I don't really vibe with her like that.
All right.
Because she's new. She's
Yes,
I
yes,
feel,
yes.
I feel like she
It's like,
just got
listen.
real when she said that.
Yeah. Because
yeah.
I felt, you know why? Because I really felt that. I felt like we started off at a good start, and it's like it's not like a hate. It's just like I can't mess with you like that.
All right, well, she's new, so maybe
And
you guys
small
will come
doses.
around.
Sometimes you need people in small doses.
Yeah, I guess. Next,
Say it. You got someone on the brain that you're holding in right now.
Yeah, but these ones are like real.
These
so
are the
she
real
doesn't-
ones.
yeah. I had to,
Like,
I had to
these
say
are
the
real.
real ones. I don't want to just
This
say
is a
it to
real
be
ass
fu-
question.
Yeah. I would have to say Josh. You see Josh that be walking back and forth.
Josh, like
Josh.
social Josh,
Joshua DM?
I don't. Is that bad that I
who
don't know?
fucked his teeth up.
Oh yeah, because I had jokes on his teeth. I was like, wow, how you get beat up like
That
that?
sucks.
Can opening teeth.
I mean, that shit's crazy. He got his teeth knocked in.
He got his-
No. He got like mugged.
No,
got,
so
like,
he went
attacked.
to a
It wasn't
wedding.
like
He
it's not that
told-
funny, but it.
well, let me
it
not put him
is
in there because
kinda
I don't hate him. But he went to a wedding.
Oh, so
and-
you just said that you don't
Yeah.
hate him, though.
Yeah, I don't really hate him. I just because he's an asshole. Like guys say things,
Yeah.
and then when I get like loud, they're like, "Oh my god, Ebony!" Like play the victim. Like you such a female. Like he comes in a yak. He's like, "Oh yeah, Ebony's tweeting, do, telling the whole world." Like,
Damn, Ebony.
Yeah.
This is taking
is-
quite
this
a
is
turn
great.
past
This
what I
is
thought.
absolutely
So you
It's
basically
going to
think
be.
everyone wants to fuck you.
low key, who wasn't want to fuck me? I'm gonna fuck you, real shit.
I know, you seem like a good time.
You never know.
Rhea, I feel like I watch her stories. I low key like feel like I be like stalking her. Well, not stalking. That's a bad word. That's like
You're
yeah.
observing
Yeah,
this.
Yeah, I
You're
observe
observing.
Yes.
I observe her and I'm like, Rhea is so like people here don't love her like I love her. Why? Like you don't appreciate.
Yeah.
You know why you know
Look at
you
this
don't
love
appreciate.
you have
You
from
don't
Ebony.
appreciate. You know why?
Ebony really loves me, and I
because
really
she's
love
This
her.
is so beautiful.
She's funny as hell, and then she's so real, and she'll rap her shit to you like, "What's up?" Like you get all sides of Rhea, and you gotta respect it. Like,
Ebony, listen, I almost have to cut you off because Rhea loves this too much. Like,
and
look
I'm
at Rhea's
making her
face
big
right
head.
now.
But I love
Look
you
at
too,
Rhea's face
Kelly.
right now. This
I
is the
feel
best.
like Kelly's getting jealous that you're hyping me up.
Rhea's
against this
Rhea
relationship.
is gonna walk around this place telling about how much you love her
No,
all
because
day long.
Ebony tells me she loves me every single day. Like
Every
this.
single
She,
day.
this is
Yes.
not. This is not a one. She tells me this.
so then
every
this is the
single
first
day.
time I'm hearing it. This is I know that if I
I've
were
heard
being
it a
told this
lot.
by
I've
somebody,
heard
I'd have
it
the
a lot.
biggest head of
She
all
does
time.
it all the time, and
All
it
the
never gets
time.
old to me,
Yeah.
and I
Loves
appreciate
Rhea.
it.
That's lovely.
See? Make me feel like an old bitch because we've been like I said, I knew Rhea for a long time, so it's like I seen her grow literally. Like I'm like, damn, she's. Proud of myself. Yeah.
So you know, this is we have these
God.
kind of conversations.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm so proud of her and her success. Like, shout
I mean,
out
you're
to
making me
Noah,
tear
shout
up.
out to Frank. You ladies are really doing.
Rhea's
you guys
fine.
are really, don't do that because I'm gonna start crying too, and I'm supposed to be the
You
tough
also,
kid.
you see my ass grow.
I
Yeah,
sure did.
you
I see
did.
that ass is bulky. That shit is just like woo, and she let me feel it. So you know I love her more. She's like,
Yeah.
and I think she might have been high. She was like, "Hey, Evan, you want to feel my ass?" I'm like, "You for real?" Like
right here, right now.
Like right now. She's like, "Yeah, I jiggled." I was like, "It's jiggly." Oh my god, Rhea.
Oh my god!
You said it fell between your fingers.
It definitely
It
did.
fell
And then Glenny
melted
stared at me.
between.
Glenny stared at me. I'm like,
Glenny's just
yeah, you
jealous.
know you wish, but you can't because you guys been friends for years.
Yeah.
So I know in the
11
back of
years.
his mind, he's like, "Damn it, I just
Glenny
Damn
wishes.
it.
He wishes he could
Yeah.
get a handful of that ass. Who doesn't wish
day.
that?
Who wish?"
At this
Maybe one
point,
day.
Thank you.
Bria has a nice ass.
Thank
You do too.
You have
Bria
a really
has
nice ass.
I can tell you how I
You do
got
have
it.
a nice ass. Evan.
Bria has a nice ass. Devin has a nice ass. I stare at all you guys' ass all the time. The same way I stare. Damn, I'm just digging myself in
Because
a
you
hole.
stare at dick prints.
There's not a lot
Well,
of dick
she
prints
has
here.
to. Everyone walks in. She's got to look at something.
Yeah, it's like I'm not
That is
really
true.
attracted to your face.
Yeah, you got to look at what's
It's
down
like
there.
yeah, it's like dick print is like then it's teeth, then it's like in my head, can I smash him? Yeah, no. So why am I even looking at his dick print?
Yeah.
yeah,
We
yeah,
need one
yeah.
more bottom five. You give us 4.
I wouldn't even know who else to choose because I don't really associate with a lot of these people here.
Maybe she only has a bottom 4.
Yeah, I
you
would
know
say
what?
yeah, I
Yeah.
would say bottom.
No
four.
pressure.
you fuck with
No
most
pressure
people,
to keep
but-
talking shit.
But I fuck, you know, I fuck
You
with
still
a lot.
fuck with them too.
Yeah, when I want to. And it's
Yeah.
really-
Spider.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I love Spider.
Love Spider.
I love Spider. You know why I love
Spider's the
Spider?
greatest.
Because Spider literally went to Fordham University and swears he's from the Bronx. And he's like,
Oh, yeah. That
and
boy's from like from Connecticut.
yeah,
What do you
he's
mean?
like, yeah, girl, you know, I was in the Bronx. I'm like, you was in Fordham University. Like they separated you
Fordham?
from the ghetto. Like you once you cross that street on Webster, now you enter the ghetto.
Yeah.
And like literally, I live on Webster, so it's like you
So, like,
see
so I would know.
yeah, you see the difference. I walk past them like these fucking kids with their fucking like they're so uptight. I'm like, this is how Spider was. And Kevin, who
Oh, yeah,
else went
Kevin
there
too.
and,
Tommy.
and smoked?
Tommy
Everyone
went there,
went to
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Fordham.
Yeah.
It's
A lot of
crazy.
Fordham
The Fordham
kids,
Pussy
yeah.
Patrol.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Fordham
Did
Pussy
Jack
Patrol.
Mac go there too?
Yeah, Jack Mac,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
A bunch of fucking weirdos. If you just, I just thought about.
Yeah, if you
what
think
Jack
about it,
Mac-
they're all pretty weird.
bunch of fucking weirdos.
That's why I think it's even funnier when they call them the Pussy
Wait a
Patrol.
second.
The Pussy Patrol.
The
Yeah,
Pussy
the
Patrol.
Fordham
The
Pussy
Fordham
Patrol.
Pussy Patrol is the funniest shit
Yeah.
I've ever heard, just because of the people that are involved.
All right, well, Ebony, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
today.
for having me.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Ebony.
coming
Love you
through, saying nice
guys.
Love you
things.
so much.
That was great.
You know I love you guys.
No, we love
And
you.
love you.
vote for the baddest bitches in the office. Chicks, you better
Yes. Oh, we
vote.
gotta
Vote
talk
for
about
my
that.
girls.
We'll talk about
yes.
that.
Ebony actually votes.
I
I
vote
vote too. I vote every day.
I voted.
Thank you guys.
Oh,
Yes,
Rhea.
you can vote every day.
You, you can only vote. You can only vote once a day.
25 times a day.
It gives you like a
No, you
slider
just- all you
thing. It's
just
easy.
slide
It's
it
easy.
up.
I'll show you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl, I had my daughter voting on her computer yesterday.
Hell yeah! All the
Oh,
emails.
Ebony, I love you so
Yes.
very much.
You know, I love you guys. Now I'm gonna go to the bathroom and take a toke. And
Yeah.
I call you, and I see you guys later.
You go,
I'll
girl.
see you later.
Thank you for
Bye.
coming
I'm
and
gonna
chatting with
Toke
us.
after this too.
Love you, Ebony.
Love
Thank you for
I
chatting with
love
us.
that ass of yours.
You know, me and Tigo gonna fight after this. Watch.
We'll cut it.
We'll cut if you want something cut, we'll cut it.
I need the money, rough and rowdy.
Oh, true.
Oh, true. Facts. Facts.
Okay, yeah, we'll keep that
Oh,
in.
why didn't she just say that?
Yeah.
Rough and rowdy. I would have
Why
hyped
did
that
you
up.
Say she wants to fight Tico and Rough and
I know.
Rowdy?
What the hell? I would have. First, let's talk about. All right. I'll give you a bunch of scenarios. Tell me what you think about it. Watching people through windows,
Love.
especially in other apartments.
Feels wrong, but I love it.
I love it too.
Feels wrong, but everyone does it.
I'm so
You want to
nosy.
know what's going through there.
So nosy. I love to see what's happening, especially when there's like multiple. You can see it at
Oh,
the
yeah.
same time. Crazy. What about what about watching for like say there's like an Amber Alert out and you're supposed to be watching for people that are like looking for a suspect that looks like this and blah blah blah. I can never
Swipe
see that
those
shit.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just
You know what I'm saying? Like when you're driving on the highway and you're like, look out for this car, whatever. I don't understand the people that are capable of doing that. Like I guess I would never have that in my mind enough
wits,
to think of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, me
even
either.
still, like say you witness a crime or like a murder or something, would you be able to tell? Would you be able to help out with like a sketch?
Oh, probably not, to be honest.
no,
I don't
I
think
feel
so
like,
either.
I don't know. It depends on in the moment, like
And
what's
it also
happening.
depends if the person's like distinctive, like looking.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would just be like, oh, it was another white guy.
Totally. Yeah. Right.
I wouldn't know.
I agree with that entirely. What about observing people's routines, like watching how people do certain things throughout the day? Somebody called in and said something like how different people brush their teeth and stuff, or how people go about their day, how people like
I guess
get
I
up
just
and get
don't-
ready and. Like when you have like a sleepover with your friends and then everybody like gets ready to go out and you all get ready, like kind of the same, but a little bit different.
Yeah,
think that's
I don't
interesting.
Really
I like
observe it
doing that.
much.
I like doing that.
You like to do that? You
Yeah.
like to look at that? You don't pay attention to that?
Not really, because I'm like, I gotta do my own thing right now.
You're focused on yourself?
yeah, like I gotta get ready.
That makes sense. What about when you're with your friends? This I feel like happens a lot when you're younger. When you like watch your friends or you're around your friends and you start like becoming like them. Like you guys all
yeah.
start saying the
Yes.
same thing or like acting the
Absolutely.
same way.
Yes.
Like adapting the mannerisms of your
Oh
friends.
yeah, you guys, because then you come up with your own language.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
then somebody says something, now you start saying it, and then
And
it's
now
like
you
vice
all act
versa,
like
and
that.
you all like do the same thing.
And then you have just like a basket of inside
Yes.
jokes all
Yeah.
day long.
Yep.
That's always fun. What about while on vacation?
I observe so hard on vacation.
And
on,
there's
Same.
on
always
the beach.
reoccurring characters too, because like you're staying
Always.
at the same hotel, so like you'd be like, "Oh, I saw that couple yesterday. Now what are they doing? Where are they going to dinner?" Like
You
can always
always
see
see the same people
them.
every day.
Yes.
I completely agree. I think that vacations too are exciting because it's people like a lot of the time, depending on where you are, there's like people from different countries and stuff, and so you see just like I don't know people doing shit that you didn't even think of, or I don't know, it's just weird. my last one I have, which I like a lot, is observing animals. Are you ever like watching what animals do?
Big animal watcher.
All the time. I
animal
looked something up. I can't find the article now. I forget where it was, but it was something about how the way we observe animals, and do we think that animals like have their own culture? And I think, yeah, absolutely. Like animals chill. Like there's enough Disney movies of animals doing shit together as like a group for me to think that in real life they like all hang out.
They communicate for sure.
100%.
Like some animals, they have besties and like they
Right.
love each other. Like my guinea pigs.
besties.
No, I had 2 guinea pigs, and one of my guinea pigs died first, and the other one died of heartbreak because
my
she couldn't live without my other guinea pig.
Oh my
and
God.
and she was healthy, and
That
she
is
just died.
really sad.
Yeah,
That's so sad, but that happens all the time. That happens with people.
so sad.
Yes,
Animals.
people do die of heart.
Animals
People
are
die
like
of heartbreak
people-
all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's the saddest shit of all time.
That's crazy. Like when somebody's like they died of heartbreak, it's like, oh my God.
I think that would be me. I think if I ever find someone that I love so much that I'm like I get married to them, which is
Yeah.
I think
That'd be big.
I think I would literally die once because I would like you wait for so long to like feel so connected to somebody like that, and then they fucking die. It's like, okay, well, what's the point? Like,
Yeah.
how do you
Right.
continue?
That's
What's her
what
face
scares me.
died of heartbreak? Carrie Fisher's mother, Debbie Debbie Reynolds.
Yeah.
Is that the literal diagnosis? Like,
I mean, no, she like fell ill and then died suddenly,
Yeah,
like a
it
week
was
later or
like-
something crazy.
God.
Grandma from Halloween Town,
That's
Grandma
sad.
Aggie,
Sad.
and many other things. That was rude of me to be like, just Halloween
Grandma
Town.
From Halloween Town.
That shit was so sad.
It was really sad.
I don't know.
Heartbreak.
Also,
Heartbreak.
Also observing. I feel like this episode is kind of funny because all I can do is look at everybody
I know.
around
I
us.
can't
Like
stop
we're just
looking at
observing.
everyone. Like,
it's all we're doing
I think
is
if you
observing.
watch on YouTube, you just see our
just
head just keep
us
going
going
like
back
that.
What do you
forth.
think? What do you think it is about that? Like, why is it that we are so interested in what everybody else is doing, or like where they're going? All these people are just walking around doing their jobs. They're just walking past us, not saying us, not doing anything. Why are we like so inclined to just be nosy?
It's
and see
more
what they're
so
up
like
to?
a distraction. It's like, oh, somebody's walking by and
Yeah.
I'm distracted.
Yeah,
When I'm going out, like on the streets of New York, I just always wonder, where's everyone going? Where are you going?
that's so true.
Everyone's walking and going somewhere. I'm like, what are you doing?
Fast paced.
Yeah, where are you headed?
Where are you going? Going to work? You going home? You going to the bar? I always want to know what everyone's
Could be
doing.
anywhere.
Could be anywhere. You know what I always
I'm
see?
gonna start following people.
Whenever I see people, yeah, for real.
Stalker.
Whenever,
Yeah.
no joke,
That's
yeah.
good.
Whenever I see people, like buying things, like whether it's like the grocery store or even at a a TJ Maxx or something, I'll see somebody shopping. I'm like, what are they shopping for? Like, I know I'm here
Yeah.
to get some bullshit like sweater for whatever I'm going to, but what are they here for? Like, why are they buying this outfit? Like, who are they going to see in this outfit? Like, do they think they look sexy? Like, is this like a, I don't know. It's interesting to think about. Do you think that that people can feel when they're being watched? I feel like I can.
Yes.
Always.
All the time,
Feel
right?
like
Somebody's watching me.
you know when somebody's looking at
And I
you.
got
Always.
privacy.
You could feel it. You could not even be looking in their
And you
Why
direction.
is that?
just
Why can you
know.
feel that? I want to look that up. Why can
so
you feel?
weird?
Why can you feel when what's wrong with me? You're being watched. Specifically, the brain basis for that subtle feeling that tells us we're being watched. It's people that are within your field of view, perhaps in the corner of your eye, but you haven't consciously noticed it. So maybe like they're in your peripherals, but you're not really thinking about it. You just kind of
And you can feel it.
and then something in your subconscious is like, wait, I can see that person looking at me.
Yeah.
And then you look
That's
over.
creepy.
It is creepy.
I yawned and you yawned.
Oh, sorry. I'm so
It's
tired.
early in the morning today. We got an early day
But
today.
I'm still engaged.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Just tired.
Engaged.
Engaged. I'm engaged.
I'm still extremely engaged.
Congrats.
Yes, thank you.
I think that
Getting a phone call?
I think that feeling of being watched is weird.
It's weird, but it happens, and we also do it to other people. Like sometimes
yeah.
I'm looking at other people, and I'm like, oh fuck, they can feel me looking at them.
Yeah, sometimes I
Agreed.
have a staring problem on accident.
I'm always staring. I always am staring so long that like my eyes go dry, my contacts fall out and shit. Like I'll zone out. Like I'll
Yeah,
start
that's-
staring
yeah.
and then I'll zone out.
Yeah.
And then I'm like I forget that I'm staring and I'm like, oh fuck. And then it's like I blink my contacts
It's
out.
like you're really not looking at someone, but you actually are looking at them,
Yeah.
and they think that you're just a fucking pervert.
Completely.
Yeah.
We are all perverts.
Of course we are. What do you think is the difference between observing casually and being nosy? Maybe involving yourself.
Nosy, I feel like
Inserting.
is intent. Like you're intentionally
True.
going out of your way to try to find out information. Where observing is kind of like, I'm just
For
observing.
your own good. For your
Yeah,
head.
like I'm just checking it out.
Just looking. Gonna forget about it in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes I feel that they're like besties, like being nosy and being observant are like friends.
They're friends.
Because I feel like if you observe for like a long enough time, you'll know the things that you would know if you're like asking the questions. You know what I mean? Like if you're if you're keeping tabs on what people are doing, that's my favorite thing to do. Is I just like to see people interact with other people to see what they're up to. I'm like, what are you up to over there? Like who are you talking to? Who are you? And like, holy fuck, this reminds me of the following tab on Instagram. Remember that shit? I'm so glad we don't have that
That
anymore.
is
I'm so
one
glad
of
we
the
don't have
best
it
things
anymore.
that Instagram's ever done is take it away.
No, for real. I'm so glad. Do you
When you used to be able to see what everyone's liking.
like their activity?
You could see that?
The following
You don't
tab?
remember
You don't
the
remember
following
that?
tab on Instagram?
No.
Oh my
Breathe.
god!
It was the
You
most
could see-
unhealthy
it
thing
was
that has ever happened
terrible.
in this world.
Oh my god, it was terrible in high
Wait, you could
school.
see what people were
No, you were
liking?
seeing what
There was a
everyone
tab
was liking.
In your notifications tab, it would be like your notifications and then also following. So it was like people you follow and what they were doing. And so
Oh, I
if
never
they
looked
were
at that.
liking posts of other people, whether it was private or not, like you could see like Kelly Keegs like
The amount of
4
fights-
of Maria's birthdays. Like
I didn't know that
shit that I would
existed.
pick.
The amount of fights I got into
Same.
with guys about you liked 4 ass pics on this ass account. Like,
it's crazy.
What is good?
Oh, I'm so glad.
stalking
that
like
Terrible.
ex-boyfriends being like, oh, this person's like following someone new, they're probably fucking like
It's
they're
almost like I wish
it was
it did
sick.
exist, though.
No, it's terrible.
You think
it
that.
will it
and it
drives
was
you
great.
nuts.
It was great. I knew everything about everyone from the following tab. I lived on the following tab, but then when it was gone, my quality of life vastly increased.
And you wake
Like,
up in
it
the
was
morning
just-
and the first thing you did was check the following tab to see if the guy you liked somebody. It was
Oh,
terrible.
shit, I never knew about this.
no,
shit.
it's so bad.
So
I can't
bad.
believe that. Wow. Oh my god. But so that I feel is like somewhere in the middle between nosy and being observant, because that was just
I
like a
feel
stalking
that's
tool.
Yeah, that's like nosy.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
But like everyone wants to know it. So you love
Of course, people want to know. But that's also too how like comments by celebs, I think, had a lot of that shit at the beginning, because you could
Yeah.
see celebrities liking other celebrity shit, and then there was like dating rumors always, or like
Oh, true,
that
'cause
kind
you
of
could see, like,
stuff. Like you
everyone-
could see
everyone.
everything. Yeah, yeah.
Like,
so
you could
so
see what
then
Gigi-
you know
Gigi-
Yeah, she
totally
saw all the
like
celebrities were doing.
politicians
Oh,
politicians
God.
liking ass pics, like same thing
Yes.
with tweets, how
Oh,
they accidentally like shit on
God.
Twitter. Like, oh my god, it was
Bad.
very juicy.
Bad
It was
news.
very
How the
juicy
fuck
but
did
bad
What
news.
year was this?
2018, 17, 18 was when it stopped.
Yeah,
Fully in, like, I should have known about
Yeah,
it.
it's
That's
crazy that you
It
didn't.
stopped only like a couple years ago.
Yeah, pretty
weird.
recently.
Yeah.
I think in like 2019 it stopped, which was when I started to be able to breathe again, you know?
Yep.
Yep,
Damn.
And the world got better.
Yep.
Damn, that's tough. All right, you guys want to get into some voicemails?
Let's do it.
Let's fucking do
right.
it. Let's rage.
All right, and before we get into voicemails, we've been yawning a lot on this episode. We're some
have.
sleepy girls. Everybody's yawning all over the place. Sounds like they need a little bit of Black Rifle coffee,
I wish I
ladies.
had that this morning.
We need this Black Rifle coffee. Fantastic coffee, delicious.
Very
it is a veteran-owned coffee company serving premium coffee to people who love America. So you know that's the good shit. But they're very committed to supporting veteran, law enforcement, and first responder causes. And if you go to blackriflecoffee.com/hi, you can get your own. And I think I speak for everybody when I say that we all need coffee. We all need to stay
right
awake.
now, I
I'm
do.
back
This
on
morning,
coffee. I was out on coffee for a while. It was hurting my stomach. I'm back on coffee. Black Rifle Coffee is here for us. So, like I said, blackriflecoffee.com/hi to get your own. All right, ladies, let's get into the voicemails. As always, thank you for everybody calling in. We had a lot of really good stories, a lot of long-winded stories as always, but they were all really good. I always have to say that because people leave. I feel bad. They're leaving these like 3-minute voicemails. Like it cuts you off after 2 minutes, I think, and then they'll call back and like continue with the story. And it's like, I love it, but you know, it's long. So I picked out some ones that were good this week. Let's start off with a little more serious one, and then we'll get into some silly ones. Noah, please play Be Aware.
Hi guys, I'm calling about the observations video, and more so being observant and how important it is, because I have a little bit of a story, and I think it's something everybody needs to hear, because we always hear about sex trafficking, and we're like, oh, that'll never happen to me, but, so everybody knows how, like, there are malls and Walmarts and everything, like, you have to be super careful. Well, I was walking into my mall by myself, and I noticed this woman, like, was on her phone. And it was at an angle that she, like, possibly could have been taking a picture of me. But I was like, oh, whatever, like, she's probably just on her phone. Then I noticed this man came in behind me and was following me through the mall, and it was a Macy's. So it was like, you know, there's the clothing racks, there's, like, makeup counters. So I was zigzagging through them. And if I had not been observant of where this guy was, I would have not known that he was following me. especially when I left Macy's and he went up the escalator and I thought I was fine, until I looked up just to like be aware, because at this point I was paranoid, and he was following me from upstairs, and then as I left the mall, he came back down the escalator and followed me out, and I called my friend to be on the phone with someone and let her know where I was. And the same woman that was in the front that took my picture followed me out of the mall, and I literally had to run to my car. So please be observant of your surroundings, because I can't make this up. It was probably one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me, and I feel like everybody just needs to be super observant and aware of the surroundings and the people that they're around, and even if you think you don't have to be, you should be. I was literally just going in to buy candles, and if I wasn't observant and aware, I probably would have been sold into sex trafficking or abducted or something. So please just be careful. Thanks. Love you guys. Bye.
Now,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I know that that's a heavy voicemail.
That's horrifying.
But I heard it, and I do think it's important, because half the time I'm walking around with my head in the fucking clouds. I'm listening to something in my headphones. Some days I'm very observant. I'm looking around. I'm who's around me. I'm paranoid. I'm checking for people who are gonna snatch me off the street. But But sometimes you're not thinking about that, and that's when when shit like that happens. That's crazy. People are crazy.
Crazy.
That's terrifying.
My dad from a young age told me I'm going to get kidnapped and murdered. So
Yeah.
I always am looking over my shoulder.
It's you have to, and I know that shit was heavy, but I think that I think we all need to be careful. I think girls especially need to be careful, but guys too. There was some kid went missing out in Chicago, I think this past weekend. So a lot of people, especially lately, people are going missing. Keep your head on a swivel.
a lot of
you know?
missing fucking people.
A lot of missing people. So
That's
keep your head on a
terrifying.
swivel.
Probably those
Protect
types of
yourself.
scenarios.
What is Tico wearing? Tico's got a track star outfit on, but not really.
Anyway.
Anyway,
always stunting.
she's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Just watch your back, protect your back. Also, I meant to say this before. The see something, say something. That's another thing that I struggle with. I feel like I am always on alert. I'm trying to see something and say something if necessary. But I'm not always seeing something to say something. I'm just kind of,
me too.
Sometimes you're just seeing something.
Sometimes
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see something. I'm like, do I have to say something? Because what if it's nothing and then I'm creepy?
Right. What if I overreact to what if I say something that I shouldn't?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, just keep your head on a swivel, everybody. Okay, let's lighten it up with forgetting observations. This one honestly just made me laugh.
Hey ladies, I don't really have a plan. This is kind of embarrassing. Observations. One thing that I've observed about observations is that as soon as I start noticing one thing in my life or something pops up, I just start seeing it every fucking where. Okay, what's that movie? I'm never going to think of it. I have no brain cells left. There's that one movie that's super, it's the most famous movie of all time. With it's about a man. Whatever. I guess I didn't speak that clearly. Anyway, I heard this guy, this movie about this guy, and all of a sudden in my life, it pops up on TikTok and all of these other million places. And I know, okay, wait, this is another thing. Maybe you can just use this section of the clip if you choose it for the pod.
She's just
But,
being chaotic. I'll tell you in a second.
Nope, it's gone. Huh. Well, observations, they're there and then they're gone, aren't they, ladies?
What the fuck?
Well, have a good one. I love you so much. Follow me on TikTok, Shooter69Shoot. Can't wait to see you next week. I will be calling in every week from now on until you guys want to have me on. So, bye-bye. Love ya.
So
I don't know if we'd be able to get through an episode if we had her on.
So one, the whole thing made me laugh a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, that's very funny, because it sucks when you call something and you lose your train of thought, whatever. But I understand what she's saying. The sentiment behind it is you see something out, somebody in a movie or an advertisement for something, and then all of a sudden it's the most popular shit of all time. Right now, everybody knows Timothée Chalamet, obviously, but the movie Dune just came out, and it's Timothée Chalamet is in my face every single
second.
day.
Every
Every
single
It's
day.
all Timothy Chalamet all the time.
Right, but that also rings true for other
I don't
things.
hate it, though.
Say
No,
you
can't complain.
Say you see something oh, I noticed these little white boots I have on today. I noticed a person weeks ago have boots like these, and I was like, oh, those are pretty cute. Every day after that point, when I was like, those are pretty cute, I was seeing
see them?
advertisements for these
Yeah.
fucking boots, and I got them. Now I have
It's
them.
because it's in the brain now.
It's in the brain, and
It's in the air.
also too, we can't forget the government's always
No,
watching.
no. They
always.
have every
They
sort of
always.
information.
If you
Yeah.
say something out loud, you're gonna get advertisements
Yeah,
on
they
the
got
iPhone.
it. Yep.
So keep that in mind as well. And shout out to that girl. She doesn't have to call in anymore because we got her.
Got you,
So
girl.
thanks for calling, homegirl. All right, that is all the time we have for voicemails. Thank you as usual for everybody calling in. If you want to call in next week, it is 551-258-3436.
We're having a good